Imagine you had the opportunity to sit across the table from Rudolf Steiner and ask him anything about teaching. What do I do with a child who won't listen? How do I handle discipline? How do I reach a child who seems uninterested? What makes a great teacher? What should education actually accomplish? This is exactly what Discussions with Teachers gives us. Unlike Steiner's formal lectures, this book allows us to listen in on real conversations between Steiner and the first Waldorf teachers. Teachers brought him their classroom challenges. Steiner brought wisdom, insight, and often unexpected answers. And through these conversations, we discover something important. Steiner was not trying to create a system. He was trying to create teachers who could think, teachers who could observe, teachers who could understand human development, teachers who could meet the child standing before them. Today, we're going deep into the most important lessons from Discussions with Teachers and why this may be the most practical educational book Steiner ever produced. Part 1. The child is the curriculum. One of the biggest surprises in these discussions is how little Steiner talks about methods. Modern education is obsessed with methods, new programs, new technologies, new systems, new standards. Steiner keeps bringing the conversation back to one thing: the child. His attitude might be summarized like this: if you truly understand the child, the method will reveal itself. But if you only understand the method, you may miss the child completely. This is perhaps Steiner's greatest contribution. Education begins with observation, not technique, not curriculum, not policy. Observation. The child is the curriculum. Part 2. Observe more, label less. Again and again, Steiner asks teachers to become investigators. A child is distracted. A child is restless. A child is struggling. A child is emotional. Before judging, Steiner says, observe. Look at the whole situation. How does the child move? How does the child play? How does the child relate to others? What is happening at home? How is the child's sleep? How is the child's physical health? Steiner understood something modern science increasingly confirms. Behavior is communication. Every behavior is expressing something. A teacher's task is to learn the language. Part 3. The whole child. Steiner refused to separate human beings into compartments. A child is not merely a brain. A child is a living whole. Body, mind, emotion, imagination, relationships, character, development. Everything is connected. Academic struggles may have physical causes. Physical struggles may have emotional causes. Emotional struggles may have social causes. Steiner repeatedly challenges teachers to widen their perspective. The question is never, how do I improve test scores? The deeper question is, what is happening within this human being? Part 4. Rhythm is the hidden superpower. If there is one theme Steiner returns to over and over again, it is rhythm. Children thrive in rhythm. The sun rises and sets. The seasons move in cycles. The heart beats rhythmically. Breathing follows rhythm. Life itself is rhythm. Steiner believed children feel safe when life has predictable rhythms. A healthy classroom rhythm creates order without force. Many teachers try to solve every problem through rules. Steiner often suggests strengthening rhythm first. The more stable the rhythm, the less discipline is usually required. Part 5. Authority is not the enemy. This may be one of Steiner's most controversial ideas today. He believed children need authority, but not authoritarianism, not fear, not domination, not control. Healthy authority. Authority that arises naturally from competence, wisdom, and character. Children trust adults who are trustworthy. Children follow adults who embody confidence and clarity. Steiner believed education works best when students feel, this teacher knows where we are going. I can trust them. And this is earned authority, not imposed authority. Part 6. Teaching is an art form. Steiner did not see teaching as a technical profession. He saw it it as an artistic profession. An artist must read the moment, respond to the situation, adapt to the audience, create something living. So must a teacher. Every class is different. Every group of children is different. Every lesson is different. The best teachers are not robots following scripts. They are artists bringing life to learning. Part 7. Imagination before intellect. One of Steiner's most important educational principles is that children learn through images before abstractions, stories, symbols, pictures, metaphors, nature, wonder. These speak directly to the developing child. Facts matter, knowledge matters, but imagination prepares the ground. Children remember stories long after they've forgotten definitions. A great teacher paints pictures in the soul. Part 8. Head, heart, and hands. Perhaps no Waldorf principle is more famous. Education should engage the head, the heart, and the hands. Thinking, feeling, willing, or doing. Modern education often emphasizes thinking alone. Steiner believed that true learning occurs when all three work together. Imagine teaching gardening. The head learns plant biology, the heart experiences wonder, the hands plant seeds. Now education becomes real. Now learning becomes transformation. Part 9. The teacher teaches who they are. Perhaps Steiner's deepest insight: children learn from who we are, not just what we say. A teacher's mood affects the classroom. A teacher's patience affects the classroom. A teacher's enthusiasm affects the classroom. A teacher's inner life affects the classroom. Steiner believes self-development is part of teaching. To educate children, we must educate ourselves, not because we need perfection, but because children learn through example. Be the good example. Part 10. Interest is stronger than rewards. Steiner had little interest in motivating children through constant rewards and punishments. His question was, how do we awaken genuine interest? Because interest creates energy. Interest creates focus. Interest creates engagement. Interest creates learning. A child who is genuinely fascinated rarely needs external motivation. The greatest teachers ignite curiosity. Part 11. Education for freedom. Ultimately, Steiner believed education exists to develop free human beings, not obedient human beings, not standardized human beings, free human beings, people capable of independent thinking, moral judgment, creative action, responsible freedom. Education should help children become who they are meant to become. This is why Steiner constantly focuses on development rather than information. Information changes. Human capacities endure. Part 12. What parents can learn. Although this book was written for teachers, parents may benefit just as much because every parent is a teacher. Steiner's advice applies at home. Observe before judging. Strengthen rhythms. Tell stories. Encourage imagination. Model what you wish to see. See the whole child. Support development rather than demanding perfection. Ask yourself every day, who is this child becoming and how can I help? Perhaps the biggest lesson of all, after reading discussions with teachers, one message rises above everything else. Steiner trusted the teacher, not blindly, but deeply. He wanted teachers who could think, observe, adapt, create, and continually learn. He was not creating technicians. He was cultivating artists of human development, people capable of meeting each child as a unique human being. That may be the greatest lesson in this entire book. If I could summarize discussions with teachers in one sentence, it would be this: understand the child before you apply the method. Steiner believed education is not the filling of a container. It is the nurturing of a becoming human being. And when we truly understand that, education changes, teaching changes, parenting changes, and perhaps society changes as well. Because every great civilization begins with how it treats its children. Steiner reminds us that the children are not problems to be solved. They are mysteries to be understood. The great teacher is not the one with the perfect method. The great teacher is the one who learns to see the child, see their strengths, see their struggles, see their becoming, and then teach from that place. I wish you love and peace, wisdom and understanding. Enjoy this day.